I'm riding with my farm manager today, Greg Kimmons. We go out every 2 weeks and ride the farm here at the J Research Center, University of Florida. We're out looking over some of the research plots. You can see out the window there's some of the peanuts have been dug in some of the weed science plots. I mean, you see a lot of weeds out there, but that's because they're studying weed control. We're going to ride around the whole farm and look at some of these things. Here you see some of our peanut crop out there. I think we're probably going to have a pretty good crop, and we're getting ready to start digging these pretty soon. Greg says we're gonna start digging them this week. So even though we had all that rain this summer and everything, there's the ground's starting to dry out and get hard. Go ahead and start digging here pretty soon. Probably got at least 100 acres of soybean this year that we're farming. Over here you can see we got a deer exclusion fence, and it's pretty much around all of our crop area, and I can guarantee you these soybeans that we got out here that look pretty good, they wouldn't even be there if we didn't have this fence. In years past, before we had this deer exclusion fence, deer would eat up 70, 80, 100 acres of soybeans, and they'll even eat cotton. The deer fence that we installed ourselves has turned out to be a really good deal for us.
Deer, not counting research plots they screwed up.
Yeah.
Redo.
Yep, so like Greg was just saying, the deer fence paid for itself the first year we installed it, and the materials were $58,000, and we did the labor ourselves. About 4 miles of fence put in. We have a section of land here, about 450 acres of farmland. The rest of it is pine trees. That's part of our station as well. So about 450, maybe 500 acres of farmland enclosed in the fence. Sure has made a difference. We got some pretty soybeans this year. We don't have a hurricane to knock them all down. We should do pretty good with them. Pull over just a minute, Greg. Let's just look and see if they're loading up with beans pretty good. Oh yeah, looks pretty good. We ought to make a good many beans. Ought to fill the grain bin up over there for sure.
The first 4 rows they look all right, but the other 2 rows, you see how the end is?
Oh yeah.
But then there ain't nothing. The rest of them, what? I don't understand.
Yeah, got a few turnips planted here and got some collards. These collards are planted for what we call farm to city, which is a week where we work at feeding needy families, so forth. I'll do a video on that when we get to that. But growing collards is part of it. So we get school kids out here to help us harvest the collards, and then it's during Thanksgiving week, and then we'll take them in distribution centers in Milton and Pensacola. Anyway, the collards look like they're doing okay. Greg's got about turnips over there. Don't look that good. Some of them. We're gonna go down here and look at some cotton variety. Wow, that is some tall cotton. We got so much rain this year, and we did spray it with a growth regulator called PIC. Try to keep the height down, but it's pretty tall. You can see bolls some of them are starting to open, and we've got, how many varieties we got out here, Greg? We got 24 varieties, and you can see there's quite a bit of variation out here. There's some Delta pine varieties down here. Somebody's already put their signs out. We'll see when we pick it how it does. But I don't believe I've seen you grow cotton that tall before out here. That rain really put the height on it.
Got quite a bit of cotton on it though.
Oh yeah, yes. It's loaded up. I don't think you'd want it to be much taller than that. Yeah. You don't want it to get taller than a cotton picker. No. So we're coming up on our farm shop buildings and so forth, and our grain bin. You reckon we're going to be able to get all them soybean in this one bin?
Hope not.
Yeah, I guess that'd be a good problem to have, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah. You remember how many bushels that bin holds?
No, not up there.
Yeah, I don't either. Is that what they're using to harvest the plots?
No,
that's our regular big picker?
Yeah, we got to top the wheel work off of it.
Okay.
Trying to get the spindle out of it.
Okay.
It's cooperating. Popped all in the back in the barn, it popped off.
Yeah, that's an antique, isn't it?
That is. That right there. That one there breaks down, they're done.
Yeah, we need to work on getting a new plot picker out here. Anyway, good morning farm ride. Yeah, we got some more muscadines coming this year, and we already got the post set up for them and everything. So this winter we'll be planting 12 new muscadine vines right there. Anyway, we'll catch you on the next farm ride.